Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to introduce you to this week's glitter collection of the week. We have got the Nail Team Bridal Elite Glitters. So those of you who've not watched any of my videos before, are new to my channel, or had just forgotten, the Elite Glitters come to match the gel polish collections. 90% of the gel polish collections do have a matching Elite glitter. There are three collections that I can think of just off the top of my head that don't have a matching Elite glitter collection. But the Elite glitters we have got this week are the Bridal Elites. 5 beautiful glitters to match the bridal gel polish collection, which are 5 very bridal colours. So in this collection we've got Katie, gorgeous white with a touch of silver. We've got Sylvia, this beautiful silver glitter. We've also got Kelly, Ava and Rose. So these are really beautiful glitters that I think any bride would love to have on their nails, or not just brides but bridesmaids. So the Elite glitters are fine glitters, so you compare them with their matching gel polish, or any other gel polish for that matter. You can encapsulate them in sort of Felicity Flex or even just Tina Top, depending on how you have applied them. You can burnish them, you can sugar them, but you can also encapsulate them in acrylic or hard gel. So I'm going to do a few designs this week on my channel using these glitters in acrylic. If you check out my Facebook and Instagram, there'll be a few more designs on there where I've used them with gel polish. In this design I'm going to do a very simple design using the silver, which is the beautiful Sylvia. What I wanted to do with all of my videos this week using these glitters is try and create some designs that are quite bridal designs. It's the Bridal Elite Glitter collection, so I thought let's go a little bit bridal and just some different simple ideas for either bridal nails or even for bridesmaids. So this design, I'm going to keep it quite simple. I know what I'm going to do on 3 of the nails. The 4th one I haven't quite decided yet, but as I said, we're going to be using the beautiful Sylvia glitter. This is more of a sort of a metallic-y glitter. It's really pretty. It's quite a unique one, I think. We'll also, as always, be using crystal clear, and I'm also going to use a little bit of angel white, the beautiful white acrylic. This is a very pigmented white. And then finally I'm going to add a few little silver butterflies. So I've got this little tray of butterfly glitters. This was a sheen. And we've got all different sort of metallic-y colours and some iridescence. We've got some holographic silvers, but I'm going to go with just the metallic silver butterflies. So I'll have those ready for when I want to apply them. But first things first, we are going to do our thin clear base. So I'm working on ebony, one of my Elena hands for this design. I have applied the gem stiletto tips, and I have just cut them down a bit shorter and then pinched them to give us more of a coffin shape. And then we're just going to do our thin clear base on all of these nails before doing the actual design. So my plan is to use 3 of these glitters in videos this week. And then the ones that I don't use, well in fact all of them, there will be designs with on my Facebook and Instagram, but I can't do. I'm trying to pace myself a little bit better and, you know, not do a gazillion videos and designs a week. So I want to be making sure I show off as many of the glitters each week, and obviously the colours. But I think I said last week, I'm just finding I'm pushing myself a bit more than I can really manage at the moment. So I'm just trying to come up with a slightly better system so that I'm not overdoing it. So, as I said, I'm not really 100% sure what I want to do on all of these nails. I've got 3 of them I know. It's the 4th one I don't know. So let's just start with the nails I do know, and that's the index and the pinky. I want in white. You'll also notice that I'm using my Crystal Nails acrylic brush at the moment. It would appear that I have lost my Kate acrylic brush, Gems acrylic brush, my Kate one. I've got a horrible feeling, I think I said in a video last week, that it rolled off my table or my bed into the bin. Because I know something did the other week, and as I can't find my brush, I think it must be that one. I've been using the Eleanor, and this is how I know I'm struggling at the moment, because I did a design with Eleanor and I was getting a little bit achy and tired, so I stopped to have a rest. Now that is not unusual for me. You know, a lot of my videos are done in parts over the course of a few hours, or even in some cases a few days. I was having one of those sort of days and I was trying to get some designs done, and I stopped to have a rest, so I put everything down and I was tired and I was aching and I was not paying attention to what I was doing. Anyway, I came back to finish after having a little bit of a rest, and I had not cleaned off my Eleanor brush very well. I had also not paid attention to where I'd left it. Sorry, I got a hair there, and I just left it on top of my paper towel where I'd been wiping the brush, and so it was stuck full of acrylic, which I'm normally really good at keeping an eye on. I'm really aware of what I'm doing, but I was really struggling that day, and so the brush has had a bit of a soak and a bit of a clean, but it's quite misshapen at the moment. So basically the Kate brush is out of stock, so I can't buy a new one of those yet, so I need to order another Eleanor brush because it's just not usable at the moment. And that's all I was trying to say. I went off on one, and whilst we do have the Elizabeth brush and I could try that, that one just seems a little bit on the bigger side for what I like. Now I don't want to apply any of the glitter until I've finished working with the acrylic. Now I wanted to do a a swoosh and a swoosh and some butterflies. I was going to do a full glitter nail and then add a crystal at the end, a big crystally charm. I think I'm going to do a bit of a block here. So we're going to sort of follow the, if you think, I've said I'm doing a swoosh, so let's sort of follow the shape of the swoosh, not fully. So I'm just getting the basic shape. I'm not worrying too much about height or apex or structure or anything like that. I hate doing this sort of colour block with white because I always like to work white a bit wetter. But that's everything with Angel White done. So we're going to just bring in Crystal Clear now and the glitter, and I'm going to add all my glitter. I'm going to tip out a few of those butterflies. I don't need loads. They're not massively long nails. So into the clear acrylic and then into the glitter, we're going to start getting that little swoosh in place. So you can see I'm just sort of tapping it onto the nail. And then I'm going to use the tip of the brush to push it and swipe it into place. And then if there's any little bits of glitter that have sort of escaped my little swoosh, we can just use the wet brush to tidy it up. I'm going to add a little touch more in here. On here, as I said, on the ring finger, this is going to be a full glitter nail, and then I'm going to add probably one of my butterfly charms, just to stay with that sort of butterfly theme. So I'm just going to paint this on because we're going to need to encapsulate. Now I'm sure some people are probably thinking butterflies, bridal nails and butterflies. But this is me, and if I was to ever get married, I would probably have butterflies everywhere. They would be part of my decoration. Not real butterflies, but I would probably have butterfly decorations and things. So, but those of you that watch my channel regularly will know that I'm a big butterfly fan. So I've just painted that on full nail. And then we can add some glitter now to the tip here. So we're going to just push that right up into the wings. Now my white here needs encapsulating. It's not got the full thickness, it's not got the apex, so I want to make sure I don't get any little bits of glitter on there, otherwise it's going to ruin the look. So I'm just swiping down, keeping it nice and neat, just with the very tip of the brush. We just make sure we get any glitter off before it sets in place. If we don't, we can just go over with sort of a 240 grit file and just sort of go over the white just to remove any little escapees of glitter. But I just like to work as neat as I can, to be honest. And you know me, I'll faff a bit until I'm completely 100% happy. And by I'll faff a bit, I mean I'll faff loads. So that's all the glitter and my swooshes. I've got to say, I'm loving this glitter against white. In fact, I did do this glitter with white for a gel polish design as well, just because I just thought it was too nice. So I've gone in with a wash of clear acrylic around just where the swoosh is, and now we're going to add a few butterflies. As I said, I don't want lots of butterflies, I just want a couple like that. I'm going to do the same on the pinky, one there and one there, just adding a couple. You can always come in with a little bit of plastic just to hold them down. So we're just pressing that down, pinching underneath so that those butterflies are nicely stuck down and nice and flat to the nail. Get another bit of plastic. I can then press down with my fingers without touching the acrylic to really push those down, and then I've taken the ones I did on the pinky off and we'll just add a couple more. And then what I want to do as well is just add a couple of butterflies just on top of the glitter on here on my little colour block. So let's just wash on, and then we can just pick up just a couple. And then again, I'm just going to go and press them down with my little bit of plastic. So I now need to encapsulate these in clear acrylic. We'll build up all the structure. We'll make sure all of the glitters are fully encapsulated so we don't file any of it away. And then I will file them, and then we will be ready to add the final finishing touches to this design. So this design is all encapsulated in clear acrylic and we have filed to shape. I am already loving how this set is coming together. Now I'm going to add a butterfly embellishment and some clear crystals, or not some clear, so I've got some AB crystals on to the ring finger. But now I need to choose my butterfly, because one thing I've got is a trillion little boxes of charms, and I do have a lot of butterflies, so I'm just looking through trying to find a butterfly that's going to work. So what we think we'll do is we'll place it sort of on an angle there. Think about how we've got the swooshes and that colour block going, and we'll sort of try and keep the same angle, and then we'll add some crystals. So Felicity Flex, we do have a gem gel coming very soon at from Gems, but until then I'll stick to using my good friend Felicity. I'm going to place that exactly where I want it, and just flash cure it. And then let's get some of these. I apologise how dry my hands look. I keep just getting glimpses of them and thinking, oh my lord, they look awful. I've been doing some filing and they always look worse when I've been doing some filing. So I'm just going to add a little bit more of Felicity. I'm just going to get right up underneath there. And then we're just going to take that other lid off so we can poke that in there. And then we'll do the same coming down from the bottom. So just use that needle part of my pickup tool. To pull. Just going to get another one that's slightly smaller, and then we'll start doing the bigger ones. Go. I'm just going to flash cure it again, just so that they don't slide around when I move the hand into the lamp. And I think I'm going to also add some just down here where that line is, just because I feel we need a little bit more. Got a little hair there that I definitely don't want in the nail. So just going to push it up. I'm going to keep it flash cure that again, and then pop in the lamp and fully cure the crystals in place for 60 seconds. Oh, and my butterfly. And then we are ready to top coat this design. And this is going to wake up that silver, those butterflies, and make that white acrylic look white and not quite sort of dirty that I think it looks when it's sort of capped and filed but not top coated. On this finger, or this nail should I say, we'll top coat underneath the crystals. So I'm pushing my brush right up to those crystals, getting right in any little gaps so that I can cover any Felicity flecks that hasn't got a crystal on. And then I'm just going to get my brush around the cuticle. This nail has come out slightly. It's not that I did really bad application, it's just slipped down. and then I'll turn it on the side to go along the crystals, and then what I'm just going to do is flip it just so that I can press the top coat right up against those crystals, and then we'll just tidy it. So we want to make sure I don't top coat over top of them, just get around them as close to them. You might get a little bit sort of on the sides. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Just want to make sure we get that top coat nice and close to them. And I also want to make sure any areas that Felicity Flex might be uncovered has top coat, because as I've said in previous videos, Felicity Flex is tacky, so you need the top coat to make it a tack-free finish. You could wipe, but it would make it look a bit duller. Think of it sort of if you've done a builder gel and instead of top coating you just wipe over, it just makes it look dull and you lose the shininess. And that's what would happen if we just did that on here with Felicity. So I'm getting my little detailer brush. This is the Perfect Nails Phantom brush. No, it's not, it's Crystal Nails Phantom brush. We can get right up to those crystals and right underneath those butterflies, making sure we got top coat everywhere. And then let's just top coat the final nail. And then we can pop in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. It's just... I always check the nails before I go in the lamp, and you can always tip upside down just for a minute, just to let let gravity just settle the gel, and then straight into the lamp. And here is this design out of the lamp, fully cured and finished. And this is my my beautiful silver butterfly bride. I really like the crystals on this nail. They kind of camouflage, and that's what I was going for, and that's why if you wanted to leave those, or you could just go for smaller crystals as well. But I've not done bling much in some of my recent videos, so I wanted to add a little bit, and I always think if you're going to go for a big charm, then you want to go for it. But that is it. That is my introduction to the glitter of the week. I will have 2 more videos this week using 2 of the other glitters, and also don't forget to check out my Facebook or my Instagram, because there will be more designs on there over the week. But that is it for this video, so please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below what you think of this video, this design. If you've not done so already, you're new to my channel, you've just forgotten to do it, please click that subscribe button and make sure you check out the description box, because I'll pop the product links and details in there. I will try and find the exact link for the butterfly charm and the butterfly glitters. I have been trying to find the exact links for the Sheen products when I use them, but it's not always easy. There's hundreds and hundreds on there, and some of them, you know, I bought a while ago, but I will do my best. But I do recommend checking that out for nail embellishments and stickers, because they have got a huge number at great prices, and you can just stock up your bling box ready for when you might need one. The nail tin glitters of the week are on offer this week, 5 glitters for just £10, but for the other products I've used, the acrylics, the top coat, the Felicity Flex, you can use my discount code Helen5 for 5% off. That discount code works on all full priced products. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll be back with another video on Friday, and I'll see you then. Bye. Mwah.